Whoa, where am I going? Where? Hey, what the frickin' hell? Ah, it's going over the place. Why? Why is that happening? Must be a glitch. Hold on. That is bizarre. What's it doing? Ah! Hey, Will. Don't get 7 if you have PlayStation. Game has crashed on me several times in less than 24 hours of gameplay. Well, that sucks. For some reason... There we go. What the frickin' hell is this thing doing? It's doing some weird stuff. I do not know what it is freaking doing. I think I got it. That was weird. Oh, jeez. That was bizarre. Well, there's another bug that needs to be fixed. First, I've got ghost images of military units that don't seem to disappear, and now we got this thing where it's just like, hey, let me just scroll across the world like, 5 dozen times. That's a shame about the PlayStation 7. Civ 7 on the PlayStation. It's, Civilization 4 on the PlayStation 7, or, Civ 5 on the PlayStation 7, instead of, PlayStation, or Civ 7 on PlayStation 5, or 4, whatever number we're on now. I can't help but wonder how the Wii version is. I think there's some videos out stating that the Wii version's having problems. It's interesting, I have plus 147 happiness, but I have negative 12 on the city, so can we just, move some happy people there? Is that a thing? Is that possible? Do they have infantry? They don't have anyone defending them. I don't have any more missionary things, do I? No, that seems to be... The religion thing seems to be done. That was only during the exploration phase. There's no missionaries or anything this time around. Oh well. Oh well. Place here. Well, we won't build over anything, so that's good. Actually, I like how it says green though on these. So these, I guess these are the best ones. There's our fleet. Coming right around. How's our buddy Napoleon doing? Oh, I don't have a whole lot. Oh, I've got minus. Oh, that's not good. My influence is going down. Must be my warmongering. Yeah, I've got negative 11. So, what happened? Doesn't really say, does it? Huh. I got negative 11, but it doesn't tell me, like, why. Or I'm not seeing it. You think it would say right underneath here, right? Let's see, that says plus 13. Other yield income. This doesn't tell me nothing. Huh. Oh well. Alright, we can start our trade with Madrid. At some point, I need to... Ooh, I get wine. At some point, I am going to need to build a factory. Pipes, tobacco, probably is what that is, yep. Ah, Michiavi has made peace with Napoleon. Very, very good. Good for you. That's probably a good thing. Make that a mining town. Let's see, we have Mount St. Helens? Where's that? We got two... Wow. We have like two volcanoes right next to each other. Quest, the path of peace can no longer be completed. Oh, well. Alright, so we're fixing that. The Red Fort. Where can we put that? You know what? Why fix that if we're just going to put the fort there? But then again, do I really want to put that right next to the volcano? That's probably not a great idea. Let's put it up here. This is another thing with granaries. See, there's a temple there. Mines. Standard meta. You gotta work on those yields. I don't know what you mean. I hear people talk about yields and I'm like, what? It's like I skipped the class that talked about yields. When did yields come in anyway? Was it 6 or 5 or something? Science and culture below 100. By modern age, they should be above. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I wasn't focused on science and culture. I was just focused on military. I see what you're talking about, though. I got a lot of money. I got like 10,000 gold. What is this? The cultural festival. Continuously generate culture equal to 25% of the city's production. Huh. That's a thing. There's no wonders or anything. Nope. Well, I might as well build a ship here. There. And then I guess We don't need a military academy. I already bought one port, right? Maybe? No, maybe not. Let's put the port there. Cities. 2819, you got to dig yourself out of that hole as you are taking... I know. It's because I've been conquering all of these other settlements, because they go to war, and I'm like, well, I can keep it or I can raise it, and if I raise it, it's like even a worse penalty. So it's like, what do you do? Might as well just take it, right? Because otherwise you get all these negative war points on you. But yeah, I know what you mean. I'm way over the settlement cap, like way over. It's like, what do you do, right? It's like you're pounding a city or a settlement, and you're about ready to take it over, and you're like, yeah, you know what? Maybe we'll just let you have it. We're over our limit right now. That's okay. You guys can have it. And also, too, one thing that I found that really annoys me, and this reminds me of Civ 3, is this right here. Do you see how the AI stuck a little settlement in between everything else? So, yeah, that really annoys me. So, when they decide to go to war with me and I take it, it's like, what am I going to do? Just let them have it? You know, I might as well just take it. So a lot of this is because the reason why I've got 28 out of 19 is because they're all small little settlements that the AI just wanted to plop down here, 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 here. And then, you know, they decide to go to war with me, and so I'm taking them. And now that takes me way over the limit, so... You've played 2 full games so far. Catherine the Great was awesome for cultural military. I'll keep that in mind. You literally get culture by enhancing your military. Alright, well, you know what? She's going to be my next one. She will be my next one. $28 is crazy, though. I think I got 21. I'm telling you, I did not mean to get that many. But what happened? I think I was like at 21. I don't think I was that far over when I got to the modern age. And then I decided to attack Hatshepsut. She doesn't like me. I've attacked her like 2 or 3 times. And then she's surrendered. But then, see, I've got an alliance with Napoleon. I've got an alliance with him. And so she wound up going to war with him. And so did Mr. Baggy Pants. I like to call him Baggy Pants. So I'm going to war to both of them and taking their teeny lighty little settlements. And so I'm like, do I raise them and start taking all these war penalties? Or do I just take the settlement and keep it for myself? And that's why I've got 28 over 19, is because of that. There's only one thing about Napoleon He's too tall. He's supposed to be short. Where's his hat, too? Where's his hat? I want to see his signature hat. He doesn't have his hat. Let's see. My fleet's going this way. Guess we'll find out what's over there. See, I still have this whole unexplored area over here. I have no idea what's over here. Obviously something. Then we're back over here again. So there's a whole bunch of stuff over here. I did have a city-state that was over here, but that was in the previous age. That's the only reason why I can see this. I should probably try the raising and see what happens. Oh, you know what? And the over the settlements, I was reading that and it said something like you do get a penalty, but it maxes out. So the penalty maxes out at a certain point. So I think I'm beyond that point. That it's not really affecting. I mean, I've got 164 happiness. Not necessarily at every town, but for some reason he is always my ally, but he is always fighting everyone else and wants me to. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. And he gets mad when I refuse. How are you liking it so far, though? I'm having fun with it, to be honest. I'm having fun with it. And I was going to skip. I was going to skip it because of what people were saying and the reviews and stuff like that. And I was like, yeah, well, maybe I'll just wait for it all, for all the stuff to come out like I did with 5 and 6. But then I started thinking, like, I wasn't sure if 5 was going to be good because I was playing 4 quite a bit. And then I finally got 5 when they had a complete collection. I'm like, this is really good. I like this. And I wasn't sure if I was going to like the Hex system, but I love the Hex system. It reminds me of Settlers of Catan because it's all Hex-based. And I think it's very much like a board game when you've got the Hex set up. It took me a little bit, but I like the way you can set up your military on the different hexes and stuff, as opposed to having the whole stack of doom stuff. And then, there was all these complaints about 6, and so I was like, probably I'm not going to like that. And then, I think it was last year, I finally got 6, or it was actually a couple years ago. Whenever they came out with a complete collection, I got 6. And 6 it's complicated, but in a good way. There's a lot going on with 6, but I like it. So, after that experience, I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to pay attention to what people are saying in regards to 7. I just went ahead and I decided to get the Founders Edition because I'm kind of thinking forward. It's supposed to have like the first 2 DLC things in it, so I'm just buying everything in advance, and it'll just keep me busy for the rest of the year. That's the way I see it. And I'm liking it. Thousands of hours in the prior series, so I can say I definitely enjoy it, but I fully realize that it is incomplete and they know it. For instance, religion is a terrible letdown. Yeah, I would agree on the religion. It wasn't really a mechanic that I really cared for too much anyway, but losing everything from one age to another is jarring. You don't lose everything though from one age to the next. Like you still carry over your military and stuff as long as you have as long as there's a place to put the military at. That's from what I've been reading. So if you've got army commanders, it'll fill up those slots, or it will place stuff in your towns or cities or whatever. So far when I've gone from one age to another, I haven't lost a complete army. So far everything is carried over from what I can see. I mean, there's probably maybe a few things, but just major things that I've been looking at. And I play all the old Civs too on the channel. I actually play Civ 1 all the way through 6. I've been doing all of them. So if you like Civ, I do a lot of it here. The yields don't carry over. That's why you overbuild. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out that whole overbuild thing too. Like, I see something that says, oh, you're going to build over this. I'm like, oh, okay, well, let me find some other place to build. What's going on here? Yeah. Error, YouTube is not receiving enough video. What? I don't know. It's giving me some weird errors. I don't know about the... Oh, look, I'm at plus 0 on the influence now. Good, I was in the negatives. My gold and stuff has transferred over. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not paying attention. So far, I really haven't noticed anything huge that I'm losing from one to another. But I don't know. Maybe someone can point it out to me. I have my previous sessions, live stream sessions up. So maybe you folks can take a look at it and say, yeah, here, this is what I'm talking about. This is what you lost. Because from what I could see going from one age to the next, it looked like I was carrying over my gold and my influence. Like I said, maybe I'm just not paying attention and I didn't see it. What are we doing here? Oh, this is my merchant. Okay. Well, I guess you will go here. Now, I have to say one thing that I think was in 6. I know it was in 5, but I can't see the trade routes. Like, so if I've created, merchants, traders, and stuff, there's nothing I can click on that shows me where all the routes are going. Oh, and can someone please explain to me what they're talking about in regards to the UI, the user interface? Because I'm not... Are they like, well, this is hard... Are they saying this is hard to control? It's clunky, it's messy? What are they saying? Because I don't get it. It seems fine to me. I haven't had anything that was like game breaking or anything like that.
A vapor like an oven's fire boiled up for days from the depths of the sea, and the whole place burned like fire.
This is cool. It's my naval fleet. Oh, and I am trying to... And maybe you can help me out with this. How in the heck can I unlock these 2 things here so I can put more ships? Is that here in the promotions? Is that in here somewhere? Because I've not found it. I've looked on the army thing and the fleet thing. If they're here, I don't know where. I don't think I can go any further here. That's all blocked. Guess we'll have to go this way. Okay, yeah, so the enemies from, I was having a problem a little earlier when there was some fighting going on over here, and it wasn't there. It was over in this area. It was hard for me to find... It's like, where's the enemy at? It was hard for me to see because of all the details and stuff, but I think it's just a matter of just getting used to it. There's just a lot of stuff on the screen at once. I don't have enough influence. They weren't always there. I think that just popped out of nowhere. Are they threatening to... They're hostile. Well, that's not gonna do. We can't have any hostilities. What the heck? Where'd they come from? I don't know what's going on, but... Yeah, we can't have that. And there's a chain, and I'm trying to figure out what the chain means. I took this over, and I wonder if that means they're in bondage? Does it mean because I took it over? I don't know what that means, actually. But now that I took it over, and now that they are happy that I took them over, I can move my army. And maybe we'll get rid of this Ping Shang, because they're going to be a problem. I should probably make a settler. Not that I want to, but I should probably put something in this spot right here. Oh, we're gonna have to go to the next turn here. Okay, yeah, you're right about the city-states. That does go. Alliances, that goes too. And the tech and civic tree, they do reset because it's getting changed to a different age, like it's a whole nother tech tree, so I kind of understand that. Alright, we'll leave that there. Whoops, I already have that. Alright, Mr. Settler. Let's take you over there. Espionage action detected. You discovered hatch chipset performing the espionage action being infiltration against you. For being revealed, they suffer a -6 influence penalty for 10 turns. So what did they do? What did they take from me? Alright, now we can put him in here. And we'll just plop it down right here, because if I don't put something there, you know, like, this guy's gonna go throw a settlement in here somewhere. It's kind of annoying. Alright, suck everyone back up here. Are they locked because of the commander? That I don't know.
The world is the place we prove real by dying in it.
That's cool. There we go. It says, put a city right here. I like how we're in the modern age, but it's like we still have like a horse and wagons or something. But anyway. Yeah, I just told him to go in there. Not something I have to worry about. That's not my area. I had this queued up. What's it doing? I had this queued up. I guess we'll put this right here. A lot of times, as far as the specializations, I'm like, yeah, maybe. Sometimes I try to figure out. This has got a lot of fishing and stuff. Alright, let's make this a farming town. Hold on. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, so that fishing is part of that. Gotta repair all this stuff. Yeah, I know that thing is a little misleading. I was gonna put that thing right there anyway. I kind of want to put that little settlement right here in the middle as it is, because it's kind of like right here in the middle. That's kind of like what I was thinking. I'm just trying to dissuade anyone else from trying to settle in the area. That's why I'm doing that. So now that I have that, I don't think they're going to... They're not going to... It's too small. They're not going to be able to get in there. I know one thing, some are like, you can't click and drag stuff. And it's really not that hard. You just click here and click... Okay, well, maybe not there. Click here, click there. Why is that not working? There it goes. And I gotta make a factory. Look at all this stuff here. I don't even have any factories made. By not settling on free water tile, you lose 5 happiness. Yeah, I try to settle around water. It was just getting... It's like I was trying to keep it all controlled, and then it just kind of went out of control later. Now, I've noticed that there are railroads and stuff, but I don't have an option for railroads. From what I can see, I don't have any... I don't have an option to build a factory or anything. I guess I haven't... unlocked that ability yet. I got a lot of fishing and stuff here. City Hall. Where did I get Oh, I took this over. This is the one that I took over. It's like wondering, how did I get a City Hall? Apparently that's how. Well, I got a lot of fishing stuff here, so we'll make this a fishing town. Stone cutters. Yeah, there are some things I don't want to actually do there. I can make a port. Let's make a port right here. This will build over the fishing boat. Or we could put it right here. I don't know. The fact that all this ice is in the way here, this is probably the best place for it. I guess I could have put it here, but... expand your town here. I'm trying to pick all the things that have happiness on them. Here's that new settlement we just made because, you know, why have 28, 29 towns and settlements when you can have 50? Thing is
now is the time to understand more, so that we may fear less.
Alright, so I just unlocked something. So that's where I'm at with the military progress so far. I was gonna go science is what I was gonna do. But I'm just like so far along, I might as well just do this, the military victory. Now, I do agree that queuing up the tech tree is missed. I do wish that that needs to be a thing again. I'm trying to get to flight, so I need to do this and I need to do this. So let's do this one first. As opposed to... Yeah, you know, a department store would probably be good. That'll help with the happiness and stuff, but I'm thinking defense. So let's do combustion first. I was kind of taking a peek at, I mean, take a look at this here. That's not what I want. Let's go to my capital. I was taking a look at the hidden stuff here, and I don't see really any modern stuff in here. Okay, well, there is tank. Okay, maybe some of the stuff is opening up now that I'm... Infantry. Like, I didn't see any, like, stealth fighters, stealth bombers, or anything. Just fighters and heavy bombers. So even though it says modern age, I'm, like, wondering how modern is it? And I'm undecided on the crises at the end of an age. it adds a nice little challenge to it, something to think about before, you know, it happens. Why is this all dark? Is that a cloud or something? It's all clouded for some odd reason. Or is that just because I can't see? Maybe that's it. It's in shadow because I don't know what's there. See, this is so annoying. Look at this. I want to go to war with him just because he's there. You know? Hey, let me just put something right here, right smack here in the middle. Oh, what is he? Well, he's not too upset with me. He was a lot worse. He's only at -10. We've got some mutual trade going, so I guess we'll leave him alone. I don't know. I'm not much of a warmonger if I'm not willing to attack him, but he's all over here too. Where did my naval fleet go anyway? She moved way over here now. There I am. The AI, you know, it reminds me of a roach. They, like, scatter and try to make a nest wherever they can fit. Gotta love two volcanoes right next to each other. I can't see the city. Okay, there's a UI issue for you. The cities weren't coming up until I clicked on it and then got out of it, then it showed up. That's not a huge deal. I mean, you can get around this stuff, but a lot of these I just pick. I'm just like, because I'm not sure what I'm putting where. I'm like, sure, I'll just put this here and I'll put this here. Sawmill. Nah, I don't want to build over the bath. I could put a port there. That's got some decent stuff going there for 11 gold. Yeah. No, another thing that I've noticed people have been saying is that the map size is too small. I'm like, really? It doesn't seem small to me. I mean, this is kind of, I don't know, it's kind of big. I mean, look at this. I haven't even seen, I don't even know what's here. I'm in the modern age and I don't even know what's over here. So I don't see how it's small. The standard size seems big to me. And this is coming from someone that whenever they play Civ, like even going back to the first one, I always choose the large one. I choose the max civilizations and the max size of land. I do want to see what is in the rest of this area, though. I know some people have said that you have like this one huge landmass, and then there's like all these tiny little islands everywhere. Or there might be like a second landmass, and so I kind of want to see what that is. What are we doing here? Oh, he's hurt because of the volcano. Alright, well, you can heal up, and you'll be fine.
Cross the sea like a bird.
Alright. Oh, a lot of this I don't really look at too much. Or I look at some of it, but this is interesting. What is... That has something to do with something. I don't know. +2 happiness on mountains, +6 cultural and natural wonders. This looks like a good one. Let's get rid of this one. Let's take the land heritage. That's going to be helpful, I think. +25% gold and happiness towards maintaining buildings. See, and I don't know if I want to use... I don't want to lose my... if that's how I'm... Or is it saying that I get happiness because I'm maintaining buildings? I wonder if that's what that is. As far as the map, you know, I guess I've just got to compare this with what I have on Civ 5 and Civ 6 at the moment, because it doesn't seem small to me. This continent seems small. I will admit that this continent right here seems small. Maybe that's why it seems like the map is small, is because you got this continent and all this wasted ocean space as far as an ocean. Maybe that's what it is. But looking at the map down underneath my face cam, which I can turn that off here real quick. So right there in the lower left, sorry. I mean, it looks to me like the map is big, but all of that could probably be ocean. As far as how many AI there are, oh, well, as far as how many total are in there, I only know because of what shows up here. So there's a total of 8. There's me and seven others. Is that the max? Maybe? I don't know. Pick all these happy tiles. Alright, here we go with the civic. I need to get political theory. See, I started off doing the Prussian because this one here gave me a +1 settlement limit. So I was trying to get the settlement limit up, and then it got to a point it just didn't matter anymore. Because everyone wanted to go to war, and so I started fighting them, and I'm like, I just took over the towns. And, you know, that's where we are. We got 29 out of 19.